All right. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anika Walker, and I am the student support advisor here at Mercy Learning Center in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Also, share sub system. Let me see. I'm trying to share my this. Okay, select tab to share. There we go. All right. Can you guys see that I'm sharing my screen?
No.
Very close to getting their high school diploma. And so I really wanted to think about the students that were not able to have consistent attendance. And so what I did was I just submitted in Gemini a spreadsheet that just has their student ID number as their identifier with the number of hours they were able to accumulate over, I believe it's like a 6 week summer session period. And so what I want to do is I wanted to just first pull a report and um, identify students with less than 10 hours of classroom um, attendance and create a report that allows me to see who those students are at a quick glance. Okay, so let's see. And this is information that like I can take with me to a program meeting. So as you can see, like it's going to just show me out of the group of students that were enrolled in the summer session, I'm able to see, okay, these are the students that have less than 10 hours for a variety of reasons, right? And that is a great way for me to just keep track of as we get ready to go into the fall semester. These are students I may want to keep an eye on. These are students I may want to touch base with and have a one to one and just find out what it is that I can do as the student support advisor to support them in pursuing their diploma. Again, I mentioned these students are very close to getting their diploma, so I want to keep them. I want to retain them. Once I get this information, this can be shared out with other programs or departments here at Mercy Learning Center. But the other part that I can do as an educator is I can say, okay, well, I want to use this information um, to create suggestions to support students' continued growth and minimize summer loss as adult education students that are close to getting their yeah their high school diploma. So this is just going to give me some suggestions. So the goal would be for me to touch base with them before the last day of class. But if it shows that they haven't really been coming that much, so I might reach out to them via with a phone call or an email, and I can use these suggestions to like talk about how I can kind of help them along because we're going into a time where there will be no classes for the rest of the summer, right? But I don't want to lose them. But something was keeping them from attending classes at an appropriate level. So that's just something that I could use for my own in my own program, but I could also share out or with the organization as a whole. And this can be used in other facets of our organization. So just using the data to make like intentional decisions and support students. The big key takeaway is really retention and supporting them to get to their goal, which is something that we've recognized as an organization that we struggle with when it comes to like adult ed students. Kind of they come, they go, they come, they go. but how do we get to that small percentage that's almost right there, but there are some barriers that might stop them from even attending a short 6-week class. That's pretty much it. Thank you, guys.